descending. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Texans are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against a Colts offense that knows they'll be challenged.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's go! They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go!
From the gun, here's Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Come on!
3rd and 1. Here's Brissett. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Yeldon. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Yeldon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett completes it to Moncrief left side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To throw is Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. On the run, it's Yeldon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And down he he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. J.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. By Foreman to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go. Bad 38.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Brissett again. Forced out to his left. They find some open field here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, here's Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the bootleg. Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On the direct snap, this will be Yeldon. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
This is Yeldon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play fake. Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me. Let's face it, when Adam Vinatieri actually misses a field goal, that's when we're surprised. We're not as all shocked that he made this one.
Of course, he has the record 44 straight field goal makes. He closed out 2015 making 25 and then started 2016 with 19 in a row. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Brissett on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's caught. Fedorowicz. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Shane Leckler now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Next round! Next round! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
They'll run with Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon, the 30, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Yeldon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Savage from the shotgun snap. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Yeldon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Play action now. Brissett. And he's got Moncrief. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back now here on EA Sports. Here's a give to Yeldon. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jacoby Brissett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Florida, Quincy Wilson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Still fighting for more. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Colts on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more